Friends, let us understand some of the basic things, some required things in this chapter. A curve is something that you start from one point, say I start from one point and go and complete it till the last part. That is a plane curve. Okay, like the plane surface of the paper. So I start like this, I go like this, I end up like this. So this is a plane curve, and this is, if I say like this, I just keep it like this, it will be an open curve. Now like this, I go like this, this is a open curve, this side it is open. So if I take a figure like this, like this, like this side it is open. Okay, so this is a open curve. Now on the other hand, if I start from one point like this, I may end up with a line segment or a circular part, any type of a figure. This is a closed figure. For example, this is a closed figure. This again I can draw like this with a circular part also. This is a closed figure. So now what are polygons? Polygons are curves which are closed and made up of line segments. It should be a closed curve like this. There can be any number of sides. This has 5 sides. For example, these are 4-sided figure, any type like this. So any figure that is drawn, we can say using the ruler, it is a polygon, like this triangular. So this is a polygon. So now let us see name of the polygons according to the number of sides. If there are 3 sides, we call that figure as triangle. We can draw a triangle like this. If there are 4 sides, we call that quadrilateral. If there are, here you can say 4 sides. If there are 5 sides, we call it pentagon, like this one. Pentagon, 6 sides, it is hexagon, like this. 6 sides, hexagon, like this. 7 sides, we call it a heptagon. It will have 7 sides like this. 8 sides, we know octagon. We know octopus having 8 arms. So 9 sides, it is nonagon. 10 sides, it is decagon. Now in these figures, now let us see what is the meaning of a diagonal. Now I will give the names A, B, C, D. The A is adjacent to B and D is adjacent to A, one and the same. Now if I want to draw a line from A to B, I have drawn like this. But if I want to draw a line from one more possibility is the opposite side. This is a diagonal. So a rectangle, quadrilateral has here 2 diagonals, you can see. What about the triangle? Can we draw a diagonal? That is not possible, no diagonal. Okay, so we can draw from this side, but it is a perpendicular bisector. Okay, so if I want 5-sided figure also, I can draw the diagonals like this, 1, 2, many. How many it is possible, we have to see, like this. So this way I can draw the diagonals. exactly meaning that an side vertex that is opposite to it, I draw a line from that. So that is a diagonal. Now what is the meaning of interior? Say I draw like this, a figure curve like this. Now this point A is in the interior, so this part of the curve inside is called a interior of this curve. Say I draw like this. Now outside this I say point K, so this is outside the curve. So this part other than the actual curve and the inner side, the other part is called the exterior. So this is the interior, this is exterior part of the curve. Now what is the meaning of convex polygon? Convex polygon is a figure, you can say, whose diagonals are in the interior like this. Convex polygon, the diagonals are in the interior. You can take as many figures as you want. Say I take like this. The diagonal of that polygon is in the interior. So this is a convex polygon. I can take any type of a figure like this also. So you can see the diagonals in the interior like this. So this is a convex polygon. What about a concave polygon? Concave polygon necessarily means it has one of the diagonal will be in the exterior like this. You can see this is a convex polygon, concave polygon. So you can see one of the diagonal is outside the actual figure. So you can see this concave polygons. So these are concave polygons. Now what is the meaning of regular polygon? Regular polygon means, I say, all the sides. So this is a triangle. Now all the sides of it are equal. We know this is an equilateral triangle. If a figure having all the sides equal, all the four sides are equal, this is that equilateral triangle. This is a square. If I am able to draw all the sides of a hexagon, then this is a regular hexagon. All the sides are equal. Irregular hexagons, what does it mean? What does it say? Irregular hexagon means I am having a figure, and if the sides are equal, all the four angles will be equal. If the sides are equal, three triangle, all the three angles will be equal. Now let us see a figure. This is a rectangle. We know all the angles are 90 degrees, but still this and this is equal, this side length and this breadth is equal to this breadth. So this figure, although four angles are equal, sides are not equal. So this is an irregular polygon. So this is an irregular polygon. For example, I get a triangle. I take a triangle. This is having a right angle, but this is second one, and this is third one. So these are all the three sides are different. So this is an irregular polygon. There can be 5-sided figure, regular, pentagon, 6-sided figure having all the 6 sides equal, regular, hexagon. There can be figures like this. I say like this, there are 2 angles equal, but the sides are not equal. Here the 2 sides, I can say, I have to draw it properly. So 2 sides are equal, 2 angles are equal, but the other sides are not equal, angles are not equal. Therefore, this is an irregular polygon. So there can be even hexagon like this. You can draw it little bit like this. The condition is that, so here can be having the angles equal, 4 angles can be equal, but still these sides, you can see, these sides are equal, but not all the sides are equal. So that is an irregular polygon. Now let us see some of the angle sum property of polygons. Angle sum property of polygons. So if there is a triangle like this, we say this as x, this as y, and this as z. So we say x plus angle x plus angle y plus angle z is 180. Sum of the properties. And there is also one more formula. Sum of the angles is sum of the angles minus 2 into 180. So this also is another property, angle sum property. So sum of the angles 1, 2, 3, it is 3 minus 2 into 180. So 3 minus 2 is 1, 1 into 180. So here also you can see, here also you can see. What about any other type of a figure? Let us take a quadrilateral or a rectangle. So here how many angles are there? Sum of angles minus 2 into 180. Sum of the angles how much? 1, 2, 3, 4. So 4 minus 2 into 180. So it is 2 into 180 is 360. We know 90, 90, 180, 180, 180, 360. So it is holding good. And if I take a 5-sided figure like this, pentagon, 5 minus 2 into 180, it is 3 into 180. How much? 540. So if I take an hexagon like this, there are 6 sides. 6 minus 2 into 180, it is 4 into 180, it is 720. So now let us start with the first problem. Exercise 3.1. Given here are some of the figures. Here are some figures. You can see 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There are 8 figures. Now let us see which is a simple curve. Simple curve meaning what? It is starting from one point. Without lifting the pen or pencil, you take it and get it to the starting point. So this is a simple curve. We will write down like this. 1. Again this you can see start from anywhere. You will get simple curve. So here this is not possible. Here if you come like this, you have to lift your hand again and keep it here. Here it is not possible. It is crossing this third figure. So it is not possible. Go to the fifth one now. In the fifth one it is possible. See, you can see the figure. It is coming like this, like this. So 1, 2, 5. You can see the sixth figure. You can start like this. You can go like this. So 6 number. What about seventh one? Okay. Seventh one. What about the eighth one? You can see it is not possible. So we'll go on to the simple closed curve. First one you can see this is a simple but closed curve, first one, then again second one, then again this third one is not possible, fourth one is not possible, fifth one is a closed curve, simple closed curve, again this is a simple but closed, but this is a simple and closed, but this is not a simple closed curve. So same things 1, 2, 5, 6 and 7, these are the figures. Now what is the polygon? Polygon, you can see the figure with line segment. So 1, you can write here 1, then it is 2, you can see 1, 2, third one no, fourth one it is possible, but fourth one. Then what is a convex polygon? Convex polygon, the diagonal should be in the interior. So this is a, you can say like this, it is in the interior. So this is a convex polygon. What about one? It is not convex, it is one of the diagonal is outside. Here there is no diagonal. Here what about this? This is not possible, diagonals go outside, this is not a polygon. Again this is not a polygon, this is also not polygon, and again eighth one is also not a polygon. What about a concave polygon? Concave polygon, you can see only one figure is there. Here you can see, you can put a diagonal, it is outside. So this is a convex polygon, so this is not possible. You can see here also you can draw, but we consider one as a concave polygon. How many quadrilateral diagonals does each of this figure have? A convex quadrilateral. Let us draw convex quadrilateral. How many diagonals? 1, 2. Even small figures like this. So how many? Answer is 2. What about a regular hexagon? Let us see, we will be able to draw a regular hexagon. Let us draw the diagonals. A regular hexagon, 1, 2, 3. From this side you draw 1, 2, 3. 3 plus 3, 6. From this side we can draw 1, we can draw like this, and here 1. So plus 2. What about this side? Now only 1 is possible. So plus 1. So how many? 3 plus 3, 6 plus 2, 8 plus 1, 9. So regular hexagon has 9 diagonals. What about triangle? You can take any type of a triangle like this. Can we draw a diagonal? Opposite side is not there, therefore answer is 0 or not possible. I hope you have understood today's problem and like today's problem. Make sure you subscribe my channel. Share this video with your friends and classmates. See you all with the next video the next time. Thank you.